Hold up, did Prince Harry just reinvent charity? Because apparently, he didn't donate $1.5 million to BBC's Children in Need. He invested it. Yeah, you heard that right. When did helping kids become a stock market play? Stay with me, because this story gets wild, and by the end, you're going to see why the difference between a donation and an investment matters more than you think. So here's what happened. September 9th, Harry's standing in front of cameras at a Nottingham recording studio, all smiles, announcing his massive contribution to Children in Need. The headlines went crazy, $1.5 million donation. But here's the thing nobody wanted to talk about, Harry never used the word donation. Not once. Instead, he kept calling it a significant investment into this community. Now, I don't know about you, but when I invest in something, I expect returns. When I donate, I expect nothing back except maybe a warm fuzzy feeling and a tax receipt. But wait, it gets better. Or worse, depending on how you look at it. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has actually seen proof this money changed hands. No check ceremony, no bank transfer confirmation, nothing. Just Harry's word that he's made this investment. Some reports suggest he only pledged the money. And we all know what celebrity pledges are worth, right? Remember when Amber Heard pledged her divorce settlement to charity? Yeah, that didn't work out so well either. Here's where it gets really interesting. Where did this money supposedly come from? Some say it wasn't even from Archie, Harry and Meghan's foundation. Word is, it came from Harry's personal funds, maybe from that Penguin Random House book deal where he shared way too much about his frostbite situation. You know, the book that probably funded half of Penguin's employee therapy sessions. Now, let's talk about what real charity looks like, because we've got a perfect comparison happening right under our noses. While Harry's making announcements about investments, William just quietly dropped £8 million on 16 housing units in Lambeth. Real money, real property, real impact on homelessness. No press conference, no dramatic speeches, just action. And here's the part that'll blow your mind. The Royal Foundation just released their 2024 report last month. Did you hear about it? Probably not, because major media outlets barely covered it. But the numbers are staggering. They raised nearly £12 million in donations and distributed almost £9.9 million of it. That's not sitting on money, that's putting it to work. And get this, over £4.3 million went directly to fighting homelessness. These aren't pledges or investments or whatever Harry's calling his contribution. These are actual receipts, actual impact, actual change. Look, I'm not here to bash charity work. If Harry genuinely gave $1.5 million to help kids, that's fantastic. But the language matters. The transparency matters. The follow-through matters. When you call charity an investment, you're essentially saying you expect something back. And maybe Harry does. Maybe he's expecting better public perception, warmer feelings toward the Sussex brand, or just a way back into the spotlight. Real charity doesn't work that way. Real charity is William buying those housing units without a press release. Real charity is Catherine working with early childhood development programs without a Netflix crew following her around.